when we got to Manila, we were unable to find our location or the place that we booked. Find out it was a scam. Hi guys, we are in the Philippines, Rick and I. Right now we're at the airport. This is Clark Airport. We took a flight to Manila from San Francisco to Manila in the Philippines. And now we're in Clark International Airport and we're heading to El Nido. That is where our trip is gonna start. Yesterday was our first day in Manila. We spent a day here in Manila and it was great. It was amazing. We experienced some difficulties, some hiccups, but overall it was amazing. Rick and I, we booked our trip on booking.com, and when we got to Manila, unfortunately we were unable to find our location or the place that we booked. Find out it was a scam. We drove everywhere trying to find the location. We were unable to. I mean, people were telling me in Reg that yes, when we're coming to the Philippines, to be careful, to watch our back, to make sure that we're not wearing anything flashy because it's like that over here. And when we got here, first thing we experienced, it was our first, I believe it was our first time, both of us being scammed because we booked everything on booking.com, and when we got here we couldn't find the place that we were staying, and we spent so much money on taxi, on Uber, going from places to places because we thought we were just lost. We thought we just got the location mixed up or something. Come to find out, it's not that the location is mixed up, it's just that the place doesn't even exist. So eventually we ended up at a different hotel, which was a really, really nice hotel. It came with food, there was a buffet, unlimited food, unlimited breakfast. It was just amazing. That hotel was really good. We got great massages, and we went to the gym earlier this morning. The gym was great. Overall, it was a great experience. Rick was asking me to give out some tips about what to do if this is your first time coming to Manila. So these are a few tips I would say. I'm not sure, since I was the one who booked the trip, I think I just automatically assume that because the location that we were supposed to stay at was on booking.com, I automatically assumed that it was a legit place and I didn't fact check anything. So I would tell anybody that's watching this, like, there are scams everywhere. People are scamming regardless if it's on booking.com or not. You have to make sure, you have to verify that that is a legitimate location because it can happen to you. So make sure you're verifying the places that you're staying, and make sure you're looking at reviews, you're going on YouTube, TikTok, doing whatever you have to do to make sure that that place is legit. Another advice I would definitely give is don't be afraid to spend the money, okay? Like, I feel like when we first came, when we couldn't find the location, the initial place that we were supposed to stay at, when we went to the city, we were supposed to book the location, but that location was $200 per night. And so we were just trying to be frugal, I guess. So we didn't want to spend the money. But my advice is spend the $200. At least you're staying in a quality location. You know where you're staying, you're safe, especially when you're a visitor visiting a country and you look like a foreigner. You have to make sure that you are in places that are safe. So I would definitely say not to be too cheap because these places are cheap anyway. The most expensive part is literally the flight tickets. Yeah, the flights are very expensive, but the place itself is very affordable. So my advice to anyone that's coming, to not be afraid to spend $200. Let's be honest. If you can afford it, just spend it. Because if you're coming on vacation anyway, make sure you have a little money. Don't just come on vacation and not having any money, make sure you have some money with you. That would be my second advice. My third advice is definitely one thing that we did the minute we got to the airport is we brought cash with us, and then we changed the US dollars to Philippines money. So that's another thing I would advise everybody to make sure that you have cash with you, have enough money with you, so you can have enough money to be able to just transfer the American dollars to the Philippine dollars. Another thing is learn the money. Like before coming here, do your research, learn, because it's different. In the US, we use US dollars. Down here, they use pesos. Make sure you're learning the money, you're educating yourself about how much is what the peso, like the amount the pesos are. So make sure you're learning that. So when you get here, you know how much money to spend and how much money to have in your pocket. That was it. My food is calling.
So I'm gonna give a few tips. Number one, make sure you wear the proper attire because it's hot out here. I'm not talking about Miami hot, LA hot. The Philippines heat is a different kind of heat. Bring a lot of shorts, bring a lot of tank tops. Just be prepared to deal with the heat here. Tip number two, I think my wife already said it earlier. Be really cautious. One thing that she forgot to mention is that we booked the second place. That place was also non-existent, right? We ended up our third place ended up being the spot that we stayed at, and that's it. I can't wait for you guys to see what it looks like or in El Nido. I'm pretty sure there are a ton of videos out there, but I like to give a unique perspective on the Philippines. I like to obviously share my own experience, what I see, what I like, what I don't like. But thus far, there's a lot of great things about the Philippines. And there are a few things that I dislike, but for the most part, it's been great. It's been really, really good. So stay tuned, and I can't wait for you guys to see what the rest of our trips look like.